up, coaches and players? Welcome back to Coach Nate Hartman on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to check out CoachNateHartman.com for a bunch of free content, bunch of video breakdown. You can also find me on Twitter at @NateHartman_ or on Instagram at @NateHartman_. I want to dive in and take a look at Jalen Brunson. He's been one of my favorite players since his days at Villanova, playing for Jay Wright, winning national championships. I always thought his game would translate to the NBA. He was a late round, I believe a second round pick by the Mavericks, and his game has really flourished in New York. He does a great job playing at the rim, in the mid-range, and can also shoot the three. He's got the Knicks as the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference this year. It'll be exciting to see him in the playoffs and see what they can do. First, let's take a look at his game and how he's effective, particularly at the rim. Here, he's known for playing off 2 feet. As a Jay Wright disciple there, he plays off 2, jumps away from Vucevic as the shot blocker. Here he's going to catch the ball on the run. Gets into Caruso a little bit, again, off of 2 feet. Maintain balance. Finishes for the N1. Here he's setting up DeRozan, goes by him, gets to the other side of the rim to avoid the shot block from DeRozan. Great job by a smaller guard. Finishes with his weak hand, his right hand. Just a burst of speed right there. Takes a bump from Caruso, doesn't get knocked off his spot, continues to go through Caruso, maintains his balance, his chin and chest are up, the ball is being handled, he is not losing the ball, fumbling the ball, and he gets a layup. Just play some bully ball there. He's a strong point guard for being a smaller guard. Okay, a little show. That's a very skilled move. Okay, shows over his shoulder to get Caruso guessing and finishes at the rim. He loves the floater as a smaller guard as well. You're going to see a lot of float shots. Between the legs, in and out cross. Takes the bump on the bigger defender, creates some space, finishes at the rim. You've got to be able to hit people as a smaller guard. You've got to be able to be the one to create the contact. Luka Doncic does a great job of it too. He'll slow down his steps. He'll create the contact, and then he'll finish. Brunson is another great example of that. Here, again, hits, finishes with a float. He's creating all the contact here. Very rarely is the defender hitting him first. Okay, now he just drew a foul on the last possession, so defenders are a little hesitant to get up into him, and now he can finish without any contact, without the shot block. Gets to the paint, 2 feet, floater, 2 feet, floater, 2 feet, floater. You see it a lot. Here he's in Caldwell Pope, footwork, show, step through, just elite footwork there. I love the passion that he plays with as well. Here's a look at his mid-range game. Another really effective avenue for him. Here's a step back, pushes off his left foot. Caruso did a good job defensively here, cutting him off. Vucevic is in the paint. Step back, knockdown. Here he is in the pick and roll, reject. Hey, he's got some space. Loves this elbow area for a floater or for the pull-up jump shot. That's nearly automatic for him. Plays out of the 77 action. Okay. Could have thrown it up here to Robinson. He's got an opportunity for a floater. The way he's scoring the basketball right now, those shots are going in for him. There's a floater outside the paint. Just so tough. A floater outside the paint is such a difficult shot. Now Caruso jumps on the high side. He goes back door. Instead of going all the way to the rim, he's got the spray out to the corner, or he's got a short little floater in the paint. Again, with the way he's scoring the basketball, that's a bucket for him. That's a high-quality shot. Here he's playing in the 2-man game. Uses a spin. He's playing at his pace. Spin, fadeaway jumper, score. Caruso's doing a pretty good job defensively. But Brunson does not allow him to speed him up. Shot fake on the 3. Draw some contact. Just a tough shot here. Contact off the glass and 1. Again, when you're scoring the ball like he is, sometimes those shots are going to go in. Creates contact. Gets to his spot in the paint. Score. between the legs, a little rocker, a little cross. Defender's leaning back. Look at all that space he's created. Jumper from the nail. Between. Little step back from the elbow area. Puts the defender asleep a little bit with that between. And then he's going to play high to low. He does a great job changing the height that he's playing at. Here he's creating contact. Hey, draws 3 to him. It's a 3-point game, 30 seconds left, 5 on the shot clock. He's got a little step back jumper right here. Money. Here he's got a bigger defender on him and Michael Porter. So he's in this elbow area. Now we've seen him score here a couple times on the step back. So the scout for Porter is, he's going to get to the elbow. He's going to shoot a step back jumper. Porter can still defend it with his length. Brunson knows that, steps back. Porter gets leaning. He's off balance. He's beat. Brunson can step through, draws a little bit of contact, and one. Such a smart player. Here he's got Murray on him. Gets to the paint again. Little fadeaway jumper. He gets 2 feet in the paint and gets to a floater or a fadeaway jumper. Ball game. He won. He can also shoot the 3-pointer. Here you're going to see the drop coverage. So he just steps right into a jumper against the drop. Out of transition, squares up, sits down, hips are down, chest is up, back is up, chin is up, eyes are on the rim. Little in and out. One of his go-to moves. He's moved the defender. The defender is no longer between him and the hoop. Advantage. Brunson steps into a 3-pointer, score. Comes a screen. They're playing ice coverage, so the defender is not letting him use the screen. The screener's defender is in a drop. Bridges is playing heavy gap help. But that gives Jalen space enough to step in and hit the 3. Here, just off a rebound, let's just look at his shot a little bit. He's sitting down. His feet, and it doesn't have to, there's many different ways to make shots. I'm not saying there's one way to make a shot. I do love to look in and examine different shots. His feet are a little more squared up to the baseline. But his hips are down, his chest is up, he's loading, he's got a slight dip, he's got a high release point, he's on his toes, finishes 5 fingers through the rim. Again, Jalen Brunson is one of my favorite players in the league. I think he does a great job as an undersized guard, scoring in the paint, playing off 2 feet, using a floater, using his body to create contact to get the finish at the rim. He's great with the spin move. He uses the Barkley, which he was known for at Villanova, the Barkley dribble to get down into the post, to get down into the paint, to shot fake you, to use step-through moves. He's very efficient from the 3-point range as well. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about Jalen Brunson's game. Tell me what you think the Knicks can do in the Eastern Conference playoffs this year. Send me a message on Twitter or on Instagram. I'll shoot you a free ball handling workout. I've received some great feedback from some people who have been utilizing it, said they've been improving quite a bit. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will send that to you. Appreciate you. Catch you next time.